Hi guys, I'm Gary from Real Tours and I'm going to be doing a trailer reaction video to No Time to Die, the brand new James Bond trailer. It's just dropped about an hour ago. I'm very excited. Now for those of you who don't know, James Bond is one of my big three franchises, along with Rocky and Halloween. They are my favourite franchises of all. And I've been waiting for this trailer for a long time, and there's been a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes with this production, Bond 25. There's been, changes of directors and writers with Danny Boyle and John Hodge leaving. So I'm quite dubious about how it's going to be. There seems to have been a lot of behind the scenes turmoil going on. And this trailer has been released exceptionally late, considering it comes out in April. We're only getting the first trailer now. We had a teaser for the teaser trailer. Essentially, there was a 15-second one that came out earlier in the week telling us that this trailer would be out today. I haven't seen any of this trailer at all, apart from the thumbnail, so I'm going to watch it now for the first time and then just give a few thoughts about it afterwards. I really hope it's going to be good. I've found the Daniel Craig Bond films to be a little bit up and down. I'm sure I'll talk about all things Bond related in a separate video. I could talk about James Bond for about 20 hours straight. Don't worry, I won't, but I definitely could do at some point, so here goes. Usually I will be doing trailer reaction and other videos and stuff in like a little studio space that I've got, which looks a bit more cinematic, but it's Christmas, so I've got the Christmas tree up. And I didn't want to be watching a trailer for the first time, especially a Bond trailer, just on a little laptop, which is what I'd have to do if I did it in the little studio room. So I wanted to take advantage of the big TV, which is why I'm down here. So let's see how this goes. All right, Aston Martin straight off.
Why would I betray you?
We all have our secrets. We just didn't get to yours yet.
Jump similar to Skyfall. I've got goosebumps straight away.
The world is arming faster than we can respond. Where's 007? I need a favor, brother. You're the only one.
Jeffrey Wright, Felix, come on.
The world's moved on, Commander Bond.
You were 00.
2 years. So stay in your lane. You get in my way, I will put a bullet in your knee.
Colour palette's looking really good.
The one that works.
I thought you two would get along.
Nice suit.
Bond. James Bond.
He said it.
You're not dead.
Hello, Q. I missed you.
Ben Whishaw, Naomi Harris back.
This country has. If you feel yourself losing control, I'm not going to lose control.
Interesting with Madeline Swan there.
James.
Oh my god!
Everything for her.
Christoph Waltz is back!
When our secret finds its way out, it'll be the death of him. What is it?
You don't know what this is.
James Bond. License to kill. History of violence.
I'm presuming this is in Norway, this section. I know they were filming there for a while.
Speaking to my own reflection. Only your skills die with your body. Mine will survive long after I'm gone. History isn't kind to men who play God.
Yasser's got machine guns! And it ends on a little gun barrel-y thing. Oh, right. Remote's going down. Gloves are off. If there's been problems behind the scenes, and I really, really, really hope I'm not fanboying too hard. I mean, of course I am. But that is a trailer and a half. That looks spectacular. There was one scene, I'm gonna have to rewatch it to go through all of the points and perhaps do a little breakdown and stuff. But there's a section where you can see loads of reflections on the wall and everything, which is very Blade Runner. I thought the colour palette, I think, which I mentioned earlier on, was really interesting. It looked quite a vibrant and colourful film. And I think the previous two films in particular, Spectre, have been quite dour in terms of, you know, vibrancy and things. There's not been much visually to look at in terms of colour palette. They've all been, you know, a lot of browns and greys and things. So it was nice to see a bit more vibrancy to it. Rami Malek looked really creepy. That section where we half see his face, where he's a little bit Phantom of the Opera-esque. Don't know what's gone on there. I'm looking forward to seeing this a little bit more. Reminded me a little bit of the lizard from Amazing Spider-Man, the first Andrew Garfield one. So that'll be interesting. Doesn't really give too much about what the plan is. I cannot believe there have been rumours that Christoph Waltz was in it, and I thought that he was going to appear in it, but to throw him right there in the trailer in almost like a Hannibal Lecter role, that he's just, you know, confined and he's doing this back and forth with Bond. Now it's going to be really interesting to see how they play it, because in Spectre, and this is a Spectre spoiler, but if you haven't seen that, it's your own fault. You've had a couple of years. The whole thing of Bond and Blofeld being, you know, related, I really didn't like that. But this is going to be interesting to see, you know, how that plays out now that he's captured. What's going to happen is he going to be the mastermind behind all of it? There was a scene as well, there was a little section of it where Bond looks at Madeline across a room, and it kind of looked like they hadn't seen each other for a long while. So have they broken up? Have they gone separate ways? Because I just presumed that Bond would have retired and, you know, they would have gone off to Jamaica and started a life together there, which is where it looks like it's going to open. But there were some scenes in there as well which were very reminiscent of Skyfall. There's a section where what I presume is Rami Malek stood on top of a frozen lake, and then someone's underneath trying to break through. The section where, right at the beginning, where Bond jumps off, looks like the bridge again at the beginning of Skyfall from the cold open. And then there's a few other bits as well. I mean, I am 100% biased about it, but I thought that was a killer trailer. And that has started the hype train. Like I said earlier on, I've been very dubious. I've been trying to downplay it. I didn't want to get my fingers burned because, you know, I have found the Daniel Craig films hot and cold in terms of how they've been, you know, the finished product. A lot of people love Skyfall, but I'm not a massive fan of Skyfall. I think it's really good, but it's, you know, it's probably, well, it's definitely not in my top 5 Bond films. I don't know whether it'd be in my top 10. That's another video I'll have to do at some point. But that trailer, that has really got me pumped. I love that it starts with a bang straight from the off. What I should also say as well, I'm going to just keep this watching on a loop. I'm going to stop the video and just watch this about 20, 30 times now for the rest of the night, because I am on board. If you're a fellow Bond nerd like me, and you've watched this multiple times, or if you're just getting into Bond recently or whatever and you want to learn a little bit more about the character and stuff, some things that I will shout out straight away to look out for with it coming up to Christmas. Mark O'Connell has a fantastic book called Catching Bullets. I would definitely put that on your Christmas list. I've read it a couple of times, it's fantastic, and this will, reading that book will definitely get you in the mood for Bond 25 come April. And also Calvin Dyson, who has a James Bond YouTube channel, which I think is the Bible for, you know, Bond fans out there on YouTube. It's great. I love all of his reviews and everything. And there's also the James Bonding podcast as well, with Matt Gorley and Matt Meyer as well. They're the 3 sort of definitive Bond sources that I go to and enjoy. So follow all of them on the social medias. I'll post things down below. What did you think of the trailer? Did you enjoy it? Let me know in the comments below. Obviously this is also a very new channel, so if you've enjoyed this content or you want to see some more stuff or just chat about Bond, then subscribe on the button below, ring the bell for notifications, and you can follow me on all the other social medias as well, Instagram, Facebook, and you can also go on realtours.co.uk if you want to come on a film location walking tour of all of the film locations in Liverpool over in the UK. One film that features was produced by Barbara Broccoli, which is a nice little segue back into Bond. Have a think what that might be. I'm guessing you'll know because it's the only non-Bond film that she'd actually done at that point. And I can tell you the story about when I met Barbara Broccoli behind the scenes as well, and what an absolute fantastic person she is. Well, that's me. I'm just going to keep watching this. I hope you've enjoyed it. See you all soon. Keep it real. Bye. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more film content. And if you would like to join us for a film location walking tour of Liverpool, you can do so by booking online at realtours.co.uk.